Okay, y'all, we're going to sew some ammo loops here. Let me show you how I do it. Now I create my ammo loops. I cut them out on laser, and I make it mark my stitch lines for me, so it makes it easy to line up, and they're very, very consistent. First thing you want to do is you hold your thread tight, pull it back to the right, and then you want to back stitch a few stitches, and that locks your stitches in. Sometimes you'll try to skip a stitch and I'll have to go back and get it. And we'll go forward. Seems to sew a lot better forward. Snap our thread off there. And these will be 44 Magnum loops. Of course, I'll have to tool them and dye them, and then rivet them and glue them and sew them onto the holster. Tell you what though, it is nice being able to cut these out and have everything marked for me. Used to, I had a template that I would have to trace around, and then I'd have to mark my stitch lines, and then I'd have to cut it out and punch the holes. And now that I've got it all on the laser, it does all that for me. But lasers don't come easy. It took me about 5 years before I got to the point where I was able to buy that and add it to my tools. You can do everything without one to a point, but it sure do speed you up. The thread I'm using is bonded nylon 277. Each stitch has a breaking strength of right at 50 pounds. So about 4 or 5 stitches, you'd hold up a whole grown man. More likely to drop a stitch when you're doing a turn. Just hit reverse and go back and pick it up. The Cobra Class 4 is a very good sewing machine. If you're looking between a Class 3 and a Class 4, get the Class 4 because the longer depth of the arm will come in handy more than you would think. There's a lot of things that I've sewed that I wouldn't have been able to do on a Class 3. Alright y'all, we're going to stop right there for this video. I just want to show you really quick how I sew loops. Come see me, Daniel Franklin, SouthernCharmHolsters.com. Have a good day.